Hi guys, my name is Isaac Santander. I am in charge of Intermediate 3B Morning Shift, and today we're just gonna be covering some specific vocabulary. And for this, I'm gonna give you some activities on Google Classroom, such as the number of the pages, as well as some other exercises that you can use to practice. Also, I'm gonna post on Google Classroom some other extra practice exercises, so you won't have any doubts about the vocabulary. Okay, so let's get started. As I told you before, today we're gonna be working with vocabulary, specifically with a topic that is called words that go together. This topic is also known as collocation. Okay, so don't get confused. Words that go together or collocation, they are the same thing. Okay, at the end, it's the same topic. But what is it? Let's take a look. As I told you, they are also known as collocations, and a collocation is basically when you put a group of words together. Okay, uh, sometimes they can be go together, sometimes they can go together, together, or sometimes they can be separated. We're gonna see that in a minute. uh, these words, this group of words, or these combinations are very, very, very natural for native speakers. And they are very common, natural and common. But sometimes students like you guys, students of English, they sometimes have trouble when it comes to knowing the meaning of the word. Sometimes it is difficult, sometimes it is really easy to understand, but don't worry. With a lot of practice, with a lot of effort, you learn them. I mean, they are not like very complicated, okay? And as I told you, sometimes the collocations can go together and separated. And today we're gonna be working with only three types of collocations. The first one is gonna be noun plus noun. The second one is going to be about a verb plus a noun. And finally, we have an adverb plus an adjective. Okay, these are the three types of collocations that we are going to check today. The first one is, as I told you, noun plus noun. And as I mentioned before, sometimes they can be together, they can be separated, and in this case, a noun plus noun, they have both forms. As you can see in the first example, bookstore, it is a group of words, two words that go together, but if you separate the words, they don't have any meaning. Blackboard, you don't say blackboard, it is together, blackboard. Headphones, newspaper, you have a lot of examples, etc., etc., okay? And also you have the words that go separated, but they also have a specific meaning. If you separate the words, or if you don't put one word with another, they don't have a meaning. For example, business. You can have business car, business company, business whatever, but you need another word to have a complement. Computer game, petrol station, online shop, online movies, online books, online, etc., etc., radio program, etc., etc., etc. Okay? Some of the examples that I can show you about these collocations are this one. My father always listens to a specific radio program. Imagine that you don't include the word radio. My father always listens to a specific radio. Okay, what kind of radio? An old one, a new one, on the phone, on a computer. What kind of radio? You need the word program, sorry, to have a collocation, radio program. The second one, Gandhi is a popular bookstore in Mexico. What happens if you don't include the word store? Gandhi is a popular book in Mexico. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't have any meaning. So you need another word to make it a complete phrase, to make it a complete expression, so it has a meaning. The police station was closed today. Amazon is the most popular online shop in the world. Imagine that you say Amazon is the most popular online in the world. The online what? Website, the online store, the online whatever. But you need a complement. You need another word, so you can have two words and they have a meaning. They form an expression. You see? On the second one, we have a verb plus noun. On this one, they always go separated, okay? You have here some of the common examples. Some of the common verbs that you can find are these ones: send, make, and do. For example, send a text, send a letter, send an email, send a postcard, but we never say make a postcard because that doesn't make any sense. Or we don't say send an effort, send research, make a text, or do an effort. No, they have specific words, or they form specific groups, so the ideas can have a meaning, so the ideas make sense. Make is another common verb that we use. For example, make a mess, make a phone call, make a mistake, make an effort. When you make an effort is when you try your best, when you do your best to do an activity. Do do exercise. That is the easiest collocation, or the word that go together. Do research. When you do research, is that, for example, you read books, you go to the, I don't know, you go to the library and search a specific information, and you write a paper about it, so you do a research. Or you do research. Do the dishes. It is an activity that mothers love. Do the dishes. After everyone finishes eating, mothers do dishes. Or maybe you guys, maybe you do the dishes. And do the housework. Nowadays, now that you don't go to school, maybe you do the housework. You clean the tables, you do the dishes, you clean your bathroom, etc., etc. But as you can see, they have a specific verb with the specific complements, with the specific collocations or combinations, so you can have another expression. Let's take a look. Scientists are doing research to cure cancer. You see, doing research, doing research. We don't say making research because it doesn't sound natural. It's not the correct form. Second one, the kids always make a mess when they play outside. What's the meaning of make a mess? When they maybe make a disaster. Maybe they are running around, they leave all the toys on the floor, and they use the dirt, and they are really dirty with the mug, etc. And you say, oh my god, these kids are terrible, they always make a mess. They always make a mess. It's when they don't have an order, they are not well behaved. And finally, I sent an email to my teacher yesterday. Send an email, that is the collocation. We don't say I gave an email to my teacher or I did an email to my teacher, because it doesn't sound natural. It's a natural expression when you use it as send an email. The last group of words that we're going to check, and these are adverbs plus adjectives. Now, in this case, let me tell you something. When I say together, that doesn't mean that the word goes like literally together. No. It means that maybe cannot be separated with another word. For example, that you put the adverb, and in between the adverb and the adjective, you put, let's say, a preposition or a verb. No, that cannot happen. Imagine that I say, for example, book a good shop. No, that is not correct. That is what I meant when I say that they go together, or that they go separated. But don't get confused. So in this case, this group of words go together. I mean, you put a word and it is followed by the other word. And in this case, when we talk about the adjectives, some of the adjectives that we are going to use with these adverbs are the past participle verbs. Like cooked, known, disappointed, amazed, fascinated, etc., etc. Okay, that is the idea when you have a verb in past participle. It can be used as an adjective. As you can see here, guys, some of the common adverbs, they are not all the adverbs. You have a bunch of examples. I'm gonna attach a file on the group so you can check another list with more examples about the adverbs. And in this case, you have happily, that is another, that is one adverb. Well, the opposite, badly, seriously, and extremely. Extremely, seriously, badly, well, and happily. Okay? After you put one of these words, or after you write one of these adverbs, the word that follows is an adjective. What kind of adjective? Well, in this case, a past participle verb. Okay? Let's take a look at some examples. Here's in some of the examples you have here, the first one, it says, my little cousins are so badly behaved. Badly behaved. And as you can see here on the example, you have badly is my adverb, and it is followed by a verb in past participle, behaved. Okay? What is the meaning of badly behaved? Well, when you say that someone is badly behaved, that means that person doesn't follow the rules. Like it's a rebel person, especially little kids, you know? When little kids are running around the house, they don't do what they are told, they just ignore what you tell them, and they do whatever they want. That's badly behaved. They are running around, leaving the toys on the floor, painting the walls, etc. That's a badly behaved person. Next one, on the second one you have here, Cristiano Ronaldo is a well-paid player. And as you can see, guys, one more time, well is my adverb, and in this case, paid is my adjective. What is the meaning, guys, of well-paid? Okay, when you say that someone is well-paid, it is a person who receives a lot of money for a specific job. For example, soccer players are well paid, all of them. Politicians, especially in Mexico, are well paid. They received millions of pesos and they don't do anything. That's a well paid person. Okay, that is the one. Happily married. My parents are a happily married couple. What is the meaning of happily married? Okay, they are married. They're in a happy way. That means they never fight, they never argue, they give presents to each other, especially on Valentine's Day. They say, "Oh, I love you. Yes, I love you too," etc., etc. That means they are happily married, okay? They are a happily married couple. And as you can see here, one more time, happily is my adverb and married is my adjective. I don't like my sister's cooking. It's always badly done. Now, when you say something is badly done, that means that the activity isn't done in the correct form. Let's imagine that maybe your sister uses too much salt on the food, or she burns all the food, or it doesn't have a specific taste. So you say, oh, it's horrible, it's always horrible, sorry, awful. That is the meaning of badly done, okay? That an activity is not done in a correct form, okay? Gabriel Garcia Marquez, one more time, is a well-known writer. Well, my adverb, and known is my, here, known is my adjective. What is the meaning of well-known? Well, a well-known person is a person that everybody recognizes. Wherever this person goes, everybody knows who he is. For example, Robert Downey Jr. is a well-known actor. Wherever he goes, everybody will say, "Oh, he's Robert Downey Jr." Or for example, Superman is a well-known superhero. Wherever you go, to Europe, to America, to Asia, wherever, if they see the S, oh, Superman, because he's a well-known superhero. And finally, I felt extremely disappointed when I failed exam. One more time, extremely and disappointed. The adverb and my adjective. What is the meaning of extremely disappointed? Well, extremely disappointed is a synonym of very sad. You can say, I felt very sad when I failed exam, or I felt extremely disappointed when I failed exam. That means that you were studying like crazy, checking your notes, reading a lot of books. You stayed, well, you went to bed very late, and no matter what, you failed a horrible, bad note on your exam, and you say, oh no, come on, why? Well, you felt extremely disappointed. Okay? So, here it is, guys. As I told you, these are just some of the common collocations or words that go together. As I said, there are many, many, many others, but today we just covered three types of collocations: noun plus noun, verb plus noun, and adverb plus adjective. And as I told you, one more time, let's recap. Collocation is just a group of words, a pair of group of words that go together. They make a combination of words, so you can have an expression and it has a specific meaning. And as I told you, they sound natural to native speakers, but for you guys, maybe they are difficult, maybe they are not, but don't worry. Just keep practicing the collocations, and I can assure you that you will learn the collocations or the words that go together with no difficulty. That was all for today, guys. This is the topic that we had to cover. I'm gonna send you the exercises on Google Classroom and other lists that you can check for these words. And if you have any problems or questions, let me know on the comments below or on the group. You know that you can do that. And that's all for today. It was a pleasure to be working with you guys. Sorry for the format of the video. I think it was clear compared to the other one, but anyway, that's all for today. Take care and stay home, stay safe, and I'll see you around. Peace.